Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're anything like me, you've probably stood over a tricky putt, looked at a green that seems to have more contours than a topographical map, and just thought, where in the world do I even aim? You're not alone. Reading complex green breaks is one of golf's toughest challenges, and it can add strokes to your score faster than a double bogey on a par 3. But what if I told you there are some incredibly effective, straightforward techniques that can demystify even the most diabolical greens? What if you could step up to a putt, confidently visualize the break, and watch that ball disappear into the cup more often? Well, you've clicked on the right video. Today, we're diving deep into the art of reading complex green breaks, giving you the tools to shave strokes off your game and finally conquer those tricky putts. We're going to break down the big picture, get into the nitty-gritty details, and give you a rock-solid routine you can use every single time. Get ready to start making more putts. All right, let's get straight into it. The first mistake many golfers make is rushing their read. Reading a complex green isn't just about bending down for a quick peek at your ball. It's a process, and it starts long before you even get to your ball. 1. Observe the big picture. This is where we become detectives, looking for clues. As you approach the green, especially if you're still 30, 40, even 50 yards away, take a moment to look at the broad landscape. Where are the high points? Where are the low points? Are there any water bodies or mountains nearby? These external factors can give you huge clues about the natural drainage and the overall slope of the green. Water always flows downhill, right? So if there's a lake to the left, chances are the green slopes towards it. Another fantastic tip: use your feet. As you walk around the green, feel the slope. Your feet are incredibly sensitive instruments. They can tell you if you're walking uphill, downhill, or on a side slope, giving you an intuitive sense of the contours that a visual read alone might miss. Don't just walk directly to your ball. Take a walk around the hole. Feel the land. 2. The clock face method. Your secret weapon. Now, let's get a bit more precise. This is one of my favorite methods, and once you get it down, it's a game changer for reading those nuanced breaks. It's called the clock face method. First, you need to find the straight uphill line. Imagine you placed a perfectly flat plate, or even just your hands on the green, and let a ball roll. It would eventually settle at the lowest point, right? Or conversely, if you put it straight uphill, the ball would follow a very specific path. The easiest way to visualize this is to find the direction where the putt would be going straight up the hill if there were no side break. This is your 6-cone on the clock face. Now, imagine a clock face superimposed over the hole. Your straight uphill line is always 6-0. This means the straight downhill line is 12-0. Your ball's position relative to this 6 line tells you everything. If your ball is at, say, the 3 position on this imaginary clock, that means it's to the right of the straight uphill line, and gravity is going to pull it left. So you'd aim right to compensate for that left break. If your ball is at 9 you'd aim left for a right break. It's that simple. Remember this: the top half of the clock, from 9 to 3 is downhill, and the bottom half, from 3 to 9 passing through 6 is uphill. This helps you factor in speed and how much break to play. 3. Don't forget the grain. Here's a subtle but crucial factor many golfers overlook: the grain of the grass. This can drastically affect how a ball rolls, especially on slower greens or in specific climates. The easiest way to spot the grain: look at the cup. The lip of the cup will often have a slightly ragged or frayed edge on one side. That ragged edge indicates the direction the grass is growing. If the grass is growing against your putt, it'll slow it down and create more break. If it's growing with your putt, it'll speed it up and reduce the break. If the cup isn't giving you clear answers, check the fringe. The longer grass on the fringe often shows the grain direction more clearly. And here's a common pattern: grass tends to grow towards the setting sun. So, if you know which way west is, you might have another clue. 4. Reading the final feet. We've talked about the big picture and the subtle details, but here's a golden rule: most of a putt's break happens in the final few feet as the ball slows down. So after you've done your initial read, take some extra time to really focus on the last 3 to 5 feet leading up to the hole. That's where gravity exerts its greatest influence as the ball's speed diminishes. And here Tell will pose another pro tip. Walk to the other side of the hole and read the putt from that perspective. This gives you a fresh angle and can often confirm your initial read or highlight something you might have missed. It's like getting a second opinion. 5. Practice and refine. Finally, like any skill in golf, reading greens requires practice. Don't overthink it. Often, your first instinct about the slope is the correct one. The more you practice these techniques, the more confident you'll become in your reads. Develop a consistent pre-shot putting routine. Look at the line. Take a couple of practice strokes. Then focus on the hole and commit to your line. This routine will help you stay focused and trust your read. And for those of you who love technology, there are some incredible tools out there. Apps like GolfLogix offer heat maps and detailed data for thousands of courses, showing you the exact contours and breaks of every green. It's like having a caddy with a supercomputer in your pocket. So, there you have it. Reading complex green breaks doesn't have to be a mystery. By following these steps, observing the big picture, mastering the clock face method, paying attention to the grain, and focusing on those crucial final feet, you'll build a powerful arsenal of green reading skills. Remember, it's about being patient, systematic, and trusting your eyes and your feet. The more you apply these techniques, the more putts you'll drain, and the lower your scores will go. This isn't just about avoiding 3 putts. It's about confidently attacking pins and making birdies. What's your go-to green reading tip? Have you tried the clock face method? Let me know down in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys and sharing insights. If this video helped you conquer those tricky greens, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more awesome golf tips and content just like this. We're always here to help you improve your game.